today. So today will be very, very brief. I don't intend to hold us here up to 1 hour today. So this is our DP700 study group, and this is the last session. So this is our last session. So we are looking at getting certified on DP700, that is Fabric Data Engineer. So let me quickly show us all what we've done in the past. Concerning this professional exam titled DP700 Fabric Data Engineer, we've looked at implement and manage analytics solution. If you are planning to set up an analytics solution, what are the things you need to consider? How do we implement and manage it? And also we have discussed how to ingest and transform data. So, and our second facilitator, she's out of the country at the moment. I hope she will be able to join us. If not, she contacted me before this section that the project is ready. So I hope she can join us to give us the project. And if she cannot join us, all what we are going to do during the training is to make sure that after the training, she will share the, what was it called? After the training, she will share the project with us on the platform. So please just get to know that there's a project work, just to be sure that back to back, you can still put into practice what you have learned. So after the implementation, we discuss the ingest and transform data. After that, we went into monitor and optimizing your solution, how you can monitor and optimize your solution. And today, our focus is strictly on how we can prepare for the exam. How we can prepare for the exam. That is all we are looking at today. Now, prepare for exam day and open Q&A. So prepare to ask me any question if you feel like. Today is for question and answer. So what we are going to cover today, we want to know the reason why you should get certified. We want to show you how you can prepare for this professional exam. We want you to understand the exam formats and how Microsoft score the exam. We want to show you some practice questions and case studies. We want to look at tips and tricks for exam day. And finally, if there's any question, get ready with your question. So the first thing, why do we need to get certified? I already know how to do this thing. Why do you need to get certified? So why get certified? Number one, it makes people around you to recognize you as a technical professional or IT professional. That is it. So you don't need to start introducing yourself. Your badge, your certificates, your profile already speaks for you. Number two, 35% after a survey was carried out said getting satisfied leads to salary increase. Just getting certified leads to salary increase. Maybe you joined as a data engineer, a junior data engineer. With the help of your certification, they know that you are now a professional. So that is from the survey. And from the survey, 26% reported promotion after getting certified. About 1/4 of the people that got certified, of the survey that was carried out, 1/4 of them said they get promoted when they presented their certificate to the management. Also, 36% said certification helped them perform complex tasks more confidently. This one is very, very important. There is this confidence that comes with certification that no, I'm satisfied. If you are scared of doing something, that certification is already telling that no, don't be scared. You're already a professional. Everybody, we're all looking at you. Get this thing solved. So there's this confidence that comes with certification, and truly, it has happened to me. So please, that is key. And finally, 35% says they are more influential during cloud deployments. So there's this things that comes in readily as a certified professional. So you cannot rule out so many benefits that comes with what? Certification. Most especially if you are moving from one career path to another. Maybe you used to be a medical professional or an accountant. Now you just took interest in data engineering and you so much know it. This is a good way to prove that you are strong in this area. Now, let us look at the exam format and scoring. How do Microsoft set their exam and how do they score? Understand the basic of the exam. You should be expecting approximately 60 questions. Sometimes it might be 54. Sometimes it might be 62. But in the neighborhood of what? 60 questions. That is what you should be expecting. And the 60 question, don't think that each of them is one point. Some question worth more than 1 point. So I will beg you, answer all the question. So don't start doing some calculation. If the total number of questions is 60, if I can answer 50, I should be able to know. I should be able to pass and get the pass mark. No, I will advise you answer all the questions because the 50 you answer, if they are all with one point, and the 10 you did not answer, each of them is carrying five points. So that means the 10 itself is equivalent to the 50 you have done. So please try as much as possible to answer all your questions. And people always ask, I don't know who is telling them this rubbish out there, that there is negative marking. Some people even said, those of us based in Nigeria, that JAMB is also doing negative scoring. That if you miss something, they will subtract what you miss. No way. No penalty for guesswork or negative scoring. So if you read the question, if you are not sure, you can mark it, skip it and continue. You can come back to that question. But instead of leaving the question like that, pick the best to your own judgment. I feel this should be the best answer. Pick it. It's better than leaving it what? Blank. So some question cannot be skipped. You get to some category of question. You can't skip them. You must just answer it. But you can mark some question for review later. So maybe I'm not sure about this. I can mark it. So when I'm done, I won't submit yet. I will now say, please, all the ones I've marked, can you bring them back for me to review? So please, this works for you. Okay, I can see Nafisa and up. Nafisa, please, you have the floor.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Okay. Sir, I'm trying to apply for the voucher. I don't know what to write where it's written the username while trying to join the fabric community.
Okay. Maybe I will run us through, or one of us on this call that have applied for the voucher can volunteer to share his or her screen and quickly run us through that process. So once you can run through the process, you will see that it's not difficult. And if you are on the community, are you on the WhatsApp group? DP700 WhatsApp group. Nafisa, are you there? Hello, are you on the
Sir?
group? Are you on our WhatsApp group? DP700.
Hello, sir. Okay.
I can barely hear you.
Yes, sir.
You are there. Okay. Please,
I'm on the
can
group.
somebody drop the steps again? The step to apply for voucher, drop it so that it will be recent. So we'll visit that after my section. So that's a good
Sir,
one. But
I didn't get.
okay, I said, are you on the WhatsApp group? Are you
Yes,
on
sir.
our WhatsApp group? Good. If
Yes.
you're on the WhatsApp group, don't worry. I'm going to run through that section again. Is that clear?
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank
Very
you.
good. Now, the next thing you need to ask yourself, how long is the exam? So, all these exam, role-based exam, they are always 100 minutes to answer all your questions. 100 minutes, that is 60 plus 40, about 1.5 hours. So you need to be very sure of what you are doing. You need to be committed. I need to see a way of adding value to yourself as you are answering all the questions. Try as much as possible to pick the best answer, and at the same time, don't waste too much time. You need to balance speed with accuracy at the exam hall. So please don't just think the 60 question will be multi-choice question. Most people, they are always deceived. Please, they are not multi-choice question. All of them are not multi-choice question. Some of the questions are build lists. They will ask you that you want to do something. Can you show them the step you will take to achieve this? There will now be some what's called tags, and as they'll be dragging the tags from the left to the right and arrange them maybe 4 steps, but the tag can be six tags. You first need to identify the 4 correct one out of the 6 and drag each one accordingly. Which one should come first before which one? Such question is not 1 point. Such question can take up to what? Up to 4, 5, 6 points. Just one question. Dragging each of them to the right box matters a lot. So you have something like that. You have something also like hot areas. So you have something like active string. You have something like drag and drop. You have yes or no question. But those yes or no question, you can't go back. If you're in that category of yes or no question, because maybe after 10 questions, it will switch to another category. So just get prepared. Once you're in the category of yes, it will let you know that you can't go back. So just try your best. So that is that. And you have some questions that are what? Performance based. So there is no way you will do any of the role-based Microsoft exam that you are not going to meet any case study. Case study, there is this detailed information on business and technical requirements needed to solve problem. They will give you this case study, you will read it about a business, and they will tell you the business has data in social location. As a data engineer, you want to do, after reading the case study. So require to integrate information across multiple sources, determine what's important, and make the best decision. Most of the time, all the options they will give you, they are all correct. They just wanted you to pick the best out of it. So you need to calm down and know what you are doing. They can ask you, select 3 correct answers. They can give you 5 and ask you to select 3. So don't just select one and move to the next question. Read the instruction very well. Then answer several questions that refer to the case study. So immediately after each case study, you can have 4, 5 questions that comes with each case study. So that is that. Now, let us talk about how the exam score. The way Microsoft scores exam is ranging from 0 to 1,000. 0 to 1,000. So the 60 question, the 52 question, the 61 question you will meet in the exam hall. I told you all the question you will meet is in the neighborhood of 60. Now, the question you will meet, this score must be 1,000 they aggregate the 60 question score. And I told you, each of them is not carrying one score. They carry different scores. So all the score put together is 1,000. Now, they just needed you to score 700. Once you can score 700 over 1,000, then you are good to go. Don't go and say, I've done 70% of the question and I'm sure of what the one I answer. I told you earlier, the 70% you answer may be one point, and the one you do not answer may be five points. So let's be careful. So try to answer all and give it your best. Now, cut score determined during exam development. So based on the skill of target, audience, and difficulty of item pool may be updated when the exam is updated. So as you get to the exam hall, the question that appears to you is not the same question that appears to the second person beside you, though you are doing the same exam. And also, as you attempt all your exam, you get all your questions marked immediately. And try as much as possible to pay attention to the question. I told you, you might have the same answers in your question. Please identify the best for every situation. So there are some tips and tricks you need to know. No point is being deducted for wrong answer. Let that one be clear. So I will advise you answer all the question that comes your way. Go with your guts and don't overthink it. Just get in there prepared. Don't be defeated before you step into the exam hall. Please get into the exam 100% prepared. Don't overthink it. It's a normal exam. So I don't want you to be scared of the exam you want to do. For those that have done professional exam before, I would say congratulations to you because it's already a walkover for you. For those of you that will be doing exam for the first time, please, it's the same primary six exam you did when you were in school. It's not difficult, but just be yourself and get prepared. If you are prepared, I don't see reason why you should fail the exam. So now, some questions cannot be revisited. I mentioned that. There are some, most especially the yes or no question. You can't go back to them. Once you answer them, that is all. That category, you can't revisit them. So they will give you the instruction. Some questions are worth more than just one single point. So the trick is this: make sure you answer every question. So answer every question. So that. Now, how do we prepare for this exam? To prepare, these are the things you should pay attention to. Number one, review the DP 700 study guide. Go through the study guide. It's about, put together, I think about 10 hours in total. So we can check that together on this call. So put together is about some hours. So why am I wasting my time? Let me see if I can open a browser and quickly go there now. Let me see if I can get into that place. So the first thing you need to do is the DP700 study guide. So where is the DP700 study guide? Let me share this link with all of us on the call now. Where's my Microsoft Teams? Okay, chats. Okay, drop it on the chat. So this is the URL. So let me paste the same URL on my browser. So you are expected to come to this DP700 study guide. So the study guide for exam DP700. So, and everything you need to know about the exam you have it on this page. So just take your time to run through this. So the resources, get trained, so and so on. There's lots of materials for you on this platform. So that is the first thing you need to do. Now, number two, use community resources. There are a lot of resources you can leverage on within the community. Complete all the DP700 related Microsoft Learn module. There are some, what's it called, related Microsoft DP700 module or Microsoft Learn. So I will encourage you to go through Microsoft Learn and complete the module on Microsoft Learn. This is very, 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 very important as far as this class is concerned. And also, there is the community resource. They are a great way to learn and find many tips for you. Let me also share the, the resource for the community with you. So just a moment. So let me copy this and drop on the chat as well. Where is our chat? Okay, and drop on the chat. So good. And also, let me go to the browser and drop it there on the browser. So please, you have all these materials to work with. These are materials from Microsoft. If you can study all this material, it builds confidence into you. So this is the community. So within the community, the Fabric Day, they are discussing a lot of things here in the community. So please feel free to study all what we have. It was edited sometime late last year. So that is that. So, and also I can come in here and say DP 700 data engineer on Microsoft Learn. On Microsoft Learn, this is the page. So this is where you do your complete learning. So like what I said, to prepare for the exam, so the complete training, there is a 5 hours for the ingestion. There is another 7 hours for the to implement. There's another 5 hours. There's another 6 hours for this. And there's another 3 hours to manage the environment. So all these things, if you can run through all these, this is a good way to learn and get started with the course material. So this is another powerful link that has covered everything for you. I'm going to drop this link also on the chat for us. So back to my slide. So leverage on all what I have said. Now there are some practice questions for you. Take the DP700 practice assessments. So you also have that on that same site. Let me try to go to that same site. Let me scroll to so practice for the exam. So access the knowledge, take the practice assessment. Please feel free to practice. Some of you complained that you don't have access. Please, there is a sandbox. The sandbox is free for you. You can actually come into the sandbox and play with it. Microsoft has granted us access to launch and use the sandbox. So take the exam. So you will have about 100 minutes, as I've said, and some other information. So like I told you, look at what you are saving for yourself. You can schedule to take the exam in your house, and you can do the exam in any prometry center close to you, All you need to do is to schedule your exam and let them know you already have your voucher. Since the voucher is with you, schedule your exam. Pick the center. So the center is not going to charge you anything. So because you already bought the voucher from Microsoft. So just go there and do the exam. So somebody may be asking, why do I recommend going to center? Why not do it in my house? The reason is that if you do it at home and anything happen, maybe lights went off or network just misbehave, they are not going to reschedule you for the exam. That's the end of the exam. But if you go to any of the prometric center to do the exam, let anything happen, let thunder strike. It's none of your business. If anything happen, they will reschedule you 1 million times. You must do your exam because you chose the center. So that is why I would recommend you to go to the center. But if you know you have everything it takes to do it at home, please, I wish you best of luck. So let's go back to that. So familiarize yourself with Microsoft Learn. So you can use this during your exam. So please get yourself used to Microsoft Learn environment. Learn with it. And finally, practice in the products. Go to the sandbox, practice, use it. For question you don't know, so try to navigate through the learn to answer. You don't use a search engine. So if you want to learn during the practice assessment, if you are taking not the real exam, if you are taking the practice assessment, you can still open Microsoft Learn. Practice will allow you to open Microsoft Learn. So as you are looking at the question, you can quickly look at Microsoft Learn by the side. It's just for you to gain knowledge, please. So make use of it, learn and get prepared. So use Microsoft Learn during the exam. So look at a question. Look at the way the question will show up. So the question is here, answer your question, and you can go to the next question. You can go to the previous question. There is a Microsoft Learn button. So if you take a break, don't think the time will stop. The time is still counting. So, and so on and so forth. So learn to practice with all these questions. So there is a practice question demo, and Madam Anne shared with us on the platform. I remember I also shared some materials with you. Please, all I just want you to do within now and the date you do the exam, don't forget the exam must be done on or before 30th. Don't forget the date. On or before 30th of what? Of September. Please schedule your date. Pick any date within. The earlier you schedule, the better for you. Don't go and schedule a date after 30th of what? September. And you can do, if you are doing it in a center, it must be between 9 to what? To, is it 5, some 4? It depends on when the center will open. If you are doing it at home, you can even do it midnight if you want. That one is 24 hours. 24 hours if you want to do it at home. But be sure that everything is ready to do your exam anywhere you feel like doing it. So that is that. So the case study demo, the tip and trick for the exam. Now, finally, what to expect on the exam day. On the exam day, if you get to the center, so they are going to verify your ID. So you must go with a valid ID card, driver license, your NIN, your voter's card, any valid national ID card, please. So that is one. Number two, the center will unlock your exam. Once they verify you, they will unlock the exam because the exam you've scheduled it is not unlocked yet. But if you schedule the exam for maybe 2 p.m., for example, 2 p.m., please make sure you get to the center 1 hour before the exam. 1 hour. Reason is that somebody might still be writing. Let them know you are ready for your own exam. So at that point, they will start doing all the necessary verification. Because once the time comes, they will release your exam. And once they release your exam, your time should start any moment from then. So please get there on time. Let them unlock your exam. Once you unlock your exam, there's a title screen with the exam name that will show. So you will settle down. The exam you've registered for, you will see it loading. So they don't make mistake. You cannot say you register for DP700 and what you are seeing is DP800. No, what you register for is what you will get. So once the screen loads, there's an agreement, a non-disclosure NDA. So agree with the NDA. Once you agree, so review any question that you want to revisit. No, sorry. After that, instructions. Please, I beg you, read the instruction. I know somebody that went to the exam hall. The timer is reading 100 minutes and it's reducing. And this first category of question is the use case question. And it saw 5 different use cases. And under each use cases, there are five questions. That is about 25 questions in total. So after that category, he was now telling me that if he leave this category, he can't come back there. That he should take his time to review. The man thought that the 100 minutes is just for 25 questions. Please, 100 minutes is for the 60 questions you are expecting. Don't, and he spent the whole 100 minutes review 25 questions. After he finished reviewing, the screen just went blank and said, that is the end. The time has gone. So it's either you click on finish or the time finish. There must be one finish on the exam day. So don't let the time go against you. Try to finish, review. When you finish, when you review over and over, you can then submit your final, have your final submission. So please do not forget. So work with the time, read the instruction very well. So that you should know that that is not all the module. And the time you have at the top is for the whole exam, not just for one section. So complete the skill survey. They are going to ask you some questions. It's like a survey. So it's not really having any major impact on the exam. Question like, when have you been doing data engineering? When they'll just ask some, it's a survey. Please quickly run through the survey. And the time of the survey does not have any impact with your 100 minutes. Don't worry. So complete the survey and then the exam will start proper. So take the exam. Your 60 question, do your best to answer. Review any question that you want to revisit. Please try as much as possible to review. Finally, submit exam for scoring. Provide comments about any item that could be improved. And after that, you are going to receive your result immediately. So there is 2S. One of the S we show. And my serious belief is that we will get the first S, which is success. The second S is sorry. So I don't wish any of us will see sorry on that day. Once the result comes, you first of all, you will see success, congratulations. That means you have scored over 700 in that exam. Then what comes next is go to all social media, come back to the WhatsApp group and start celebrating. Go to LinkedIn, let everybody know that you are now a certified data engineer. So that is that. So the tips and trick, schedule the exam as a forcing function, use the study guide and practice the skill listed, complete the learning part on Microsoft Learn, take a practice test and use community resources, get hands-on, schedule time to study. If you give it 3 hours every day, if you make up your mind that you want to put 3 hours to this every day from today till mid-September, from today, from end of July to end of August, 1 month, to mid of September, 1.5 months, 3 hours every day for 45 days. You know how many hours you have put into this. I bet you. I don't think you will score. I've seen a student that scored 100. One of my students scored 100. I mean, sorry, 1,000 over 1,000. So it has happened. Though I've not scored 1,000 over 1,000, but one of my students, a lady, scored 1,000. So if somebody can score 1,000, I don't see a reason why we should be struggling with 700. So go and reschedule your time, minimum of 3 hours every day. Within 45 days, you cannot score less than 1,000. I want to guarantee you. So that is that. So get us on, do some practicals. If you need support, make a call on the WhatsApp group. We are all here to support you. So that is that. So that marks the end of today's section. So any question for me, please? Now let me go to the first question that was asked by Nafisa. So let me quickly see if I can open my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp. I said somebody should share that process. Let me scroll up and see if I can still see the process that Anne shared with us. Okay, thank you. So our facilitator has shared it. She joined briefly and she left. Like I said, she's out of the country at the moment. So now look at what you need to do. If you are still on this call and you've not claimed your voucher, I think the opportunity is still there. You can still do something now. But after this date, it's difficult to claim the voucher. So let us see what we can do here. So the first thing, join the Fabric community first. That is what we expected from you. So will you do? Click on this link. So Nafisa, are you there? Let me be sure you are there because you are the one that asked this question. Are you on the call? Nafisa, I can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Hello, sir.
okay. So the first thing you need to do is to click on this link. So when you click on the link, it will take you to a site. So this is the site it will take you to. So on getting to this site, say you want to join this group. You want to join this group. Once you click on join group, okay, let me try to join. What happened? You can't see my screen?
I'm just saying what to expect on exam day.
Okay. What you expect? I've passed that stage. I open my WhatsApp. Did you see my WhatsApp?
No, sir. But I don't know if others can see.
Okay. Let me copy everything here and paste it again so that you can confirm that you can see it on WhatsApp. Nafisat, check your WhatsApp now. Can you see what I just dropped on the WhatsApp? On our MS Data Day, DP700. Can you see what I just dropped?
Yes, I've seen it.
You've seen it. Okay. Item number 1 is to join the Fabric community first. That's the first thing you should do. So when you click on it, it will take you to a place. When you get to that place, you will see a button, join group. So you must sign in to join the group. sign in with your Microsoft account, not the one we gave you to open Fabric. It can be your Gmail, it can be anything. If you don't have a Microsoft account, don't worry, create one on the fly. If you already have, please use your Microsoft account. Join this data and AI skill development initiative under Fabric community. Once you do that, part one of the request has gone. So you still have other things to do. Now, 1B, fill this form. There is another form under 1B, fill the form. When you fill the form, so watch to data days section, live or demand. So live or on demand. So you have already participated in this section. So this is the 5th section we are running in this community. So just make sure you are you've done some of the training because the evidence is also there. Now, number 3, complete 3 Microsoft Learn module from DP300, DP600, DP700, DP800. So you are doing DP700. So on the Microsoft Learn platform, I would recommend, let me go back to my Microsoft Learn. Please always sign in when you are reading. There's a way Microsoft track that you are the one on the platform at that time. So on Microsoft Learn, you always see sign in there. Sign in with that your ID, your Microsoft ID, the same one you use for the community. Keep using the same one on all Microsoft products that you do. So please don't forget to do that. So let me go back to this place. So agree to the terms and condition, then go ahead and submit your form. Please don't forget, if you have not gotten your voucher, it's still open. Try to submit it on or before this day. And if you have submitted the voucher, so the voucher will be sent within 1 week or 2 weeks. So if you have not gotten the voucher and it's over 2 weeks, then something is wrong. But within 2 weeks, Microsoft should have gotten back to you. So check your community, Fabric community, private messages, not your email in 2 weeks. So within the community I just mentioned, let me go back to the Fabric community. In the Fabric community, you have notification. If you log in, no, where's my Fabric community? I thought I opened Fabric community just, okay. In the Fabric community, so there can be notification or messages for you within the community. So not email. So also come in here to check if there's anything you need to know. It can be a personal message to you. It can be a general message. I've not signed in. It can be a general message to the whole community. So that is that. And also, where's my WhatsApp again? So also, your voucher expiration dates will be included in that message. Please, I'm saying September 30th. I don't know. Has anybody, I mean, you that got your voucher, did they give you expiring date? The date you should do it? I'm just saying September 30th, but that's what they told us. I hope it's correct. Anybody that have gotten the voucher, what date did they write there for expiring date? You must do it before so date. Note, 1 voucher per person, multiple attempts may be disqualified. So, is there anybody on this call that have gotten the voucher? If yes, check the date on the voucher. There is an expiring date. Your voucher, you must do the exam before on or before that day. And please, you must schedule before, give yourself, you can schedule your exam today and schedule on the 30th of September is allowed. So don't go and wait the 30th of September to schedule. You may not have available day, please, because every exam, somebody must supervise you. As you are scheduling the exam, they are assigning who will supervise that exam with you. So That is why you must schedule your exam early enough. So any question? Nofisa, I hope I've answered your question. Hello, Nofisa.
Yes, sir, you've answered. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And I hope I've also answered Olaoluwa's question. Olaoluwa, I've answered your question.
Yes.
Okay. So let me confirm. Is there any question for me today before we formally close? So our facilitator is on the call now. I know she has prepared your project work. So I don't know if she wants to share it now or on the platform. So John, you have the floor. Hello, John, are you there? Ah, okay. So definitely she will share with us on the platform because she has already informed me earlier before now where she is. The network is not that good. So, and the network, our Nigerian network is not working there. So let's hope she can communicate with us and share the project work. Practice with the project work. Feel free to ask questions. And I wish all of you the best. So we want to see professionals rising from this community. Thank you very much. Do have a nice time. Bye.